Just want to talk a little bit about the history of the Selmer-Maccaferri guitar. The guitar was designed by a fellow named Selmer-Maccaferri, and Selmer-Maccaferri was an Italian guitarist. He was also a mandolin luthier, and he was in England probably about 1929. He walked into the Selmer branch of the Selmer Guitar Company in England and started discussing his ideas for guitar designs. And so he came up with the idea of the Selmer-Maccaferri guitar. As a result, he ended up going to Paris. He talked to the Selmer company directly. They decided that they wanted to follow up on this. They set up in the back of their factory over there, they set up a small area for him to design the guitar, get everything in production, and design all the tooling. So at that point, Selmer-Maccaferri started designing guitars. The first type of guitar that he designed is one that looks something like this. This one has a very large hole. His primary goal as a guitar designer was classical guitar, because he was a classical guitarist. In fact, a lot of people compare him to Segovia. In this large hole was a resonating chamber made out of wood. It was suspended inside the guitar, and theoretically it was supposed to enhance the sound. A lot of people didn't like it. It did cause a lot of buzzing problems, so it didn't last very long. But that is the reason why we have such a big hole. His first guitar was a gut string guitar. And then from that, he designed the steel string guitar. He designed the internal bracing to support the bridge. He designed the length of the neck. He designed the headstock, everything. And since he wasn't a steel string person, this was not what he did for a living. It's absolutely amazing that he came out with such a great guitar, not being a steel string guitarist. After a couple of years, Maccaferri had his big fight with the Selmer company, and he left the company. And it was at that point that there was a transition between the big hole and the newer type of guitar, which had the smaller mouth. There's no reason for the big hole anymore because the internal sound mechanism was gone anyways. So the guitar they ended up with, or the jazz guitar, has a 26 and 5/8 inch scale, has a smaller hole. The shape, the bracing, the cutaway, the bridge, the tailpiece, the headstock are all the same as the original Maccaferri design. If you ever have the chance to buy this book, this is produced by and written by Francois Charles in France. This is the story of the Selmer-Maccaferri guitar, and this has all the history about the Selmer company, about Maccaferri and how it was made. It is a beautifully written book. It has all of the photographs and artwork of the time, the ads. It has beautiful examples of actual Selmer guitars, and even ones you didn't even know we had. Like, this is a harp guitar that was made. This is the Spanish model of the Selmer guitar. It talks a lot about the players. It also goes into the building construction model, or the building construction. It shows the factory. It shows a lot of the jigs and fixtures they use, different designs of the different guitars, different hole styles. All a beautiful book and great pictures. So if you ever get a chance, take a look at this book.